Well, let's see how it starts up. It'll be kind of jerky because I don't have 3 hands, but let's give it a whirl, shall we? I started it earlier, but let's see if it starts up as easy as it did the first time, the second time. This is kind of cool because I don't know, I could see why that would be nice having it up here, the pull cord, but the really cool thing for storage and whatnot, you just push this down and you can lift this up, which would be awesome for when you're cleaning out the deck. Then you're just laying it back on the handles and the mower's upright where it needs to be. So that's kind of cool. And to be honest, how many times in commercial lawn care does the cord get caught on things, stuck on things? It happens all the time. So the fact that that cord is on the engine, I actually like it. So let's give this a whirl, give it a start. I also like that the blades don't automatically start spinning. So let's see if I can do this with one hand, shall we? All right. One pull, sweet. The blade engagement now. There's a little safety here. Pull it back. Begin pulling back this direction slowly. The blades kick off. Blades kick off. Gently push. Goes. Now, see about this. Okay. Well, you really have to be wanting to go. It's a quick little bugger. It really goes. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I like it. So the Timemaster by Toro, it's quite the machine, for sure. It does have a mulching plug in it, as it is, which I'm going to be mulching a lot. My jobs, hopefully. And see what I'm talking about. Lift this up, pull this back, stays like this. Now I can go under here, clean out the blades, do whatever I need to do. But what a good machine, what a beautiful machine. Yes, people talk about these things breaking all the time, but it's just a piece of plastic. Seriously, it just protects the axle. That's the only thing it does. And if a guy really wanted to, he could just put a piece of pipe in here to reinforce it, but you really don't need to. I could see these things maybe breaking off eventually, these plastic bits, but it looks to be really easy to replace, just 3 bolts. So I'm sure it would be super easy to work on. I do like that it's one lever to do both sides, right? So there's going to be 2 levers total, but let's see how easy this. Oh yeah, it definitely weighs something. Let's bring it back up. Okay, that's definitely weighs something. I really wish they would have put the inch height instead of ABCD. That'd be nice. So now we're on Echo. We can go back here to Echo. Oh jeez. Okay, wrong direction. Let's try that again. Not as hard as you'd think. This little grip is a little too far up. It's a little. It's not seated as well as it needs to be. Tilting it up, of course, gas cap does leak. I'd like to fix that. I don't know. This happens to all mowers, it seems, but this little seal just isn't very good. It can't keep the gasoline from coming out. I'm almost wondering if there's a different seal I could get, or maybe a seal here, like a gasket that I could put. Like, it needs a gasket. It has this little O-ring, but that O-ring doesn't really seat anything, really. So it'd be neat if I could find a gasket just this size that would be smaller than the O-ring, but bigger than the actual plastic. That'd be neat, because I'd like to prevent the thing from spilling gasoline when I go to clean the deck out. But other than that, I like the machine. We'll see how it does mowing. A little concerned about weight, getting it up into the truck. You're gonna have wider ramps, but I'm not He-Man. I think I could figure it out. I heard they don't really do well up hills, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. It was a choice between this and a 21 inch. Why do I have my headgear still on? And the 21 inches I've had before, and they do just fine, but I want something that does better than just fine. So that's where we ended up with this guy here. So I do like that it has a side mulching option, or not side mulching, side discharge. A lot of mowing companies, why are you having rear discharge? That makes no sense. I don't want to get lawn thrown at my feet or rocks thrown at my feet. That's just not a good design. So yeah, I really like this thing. It's pretty stinking cool. Yeah.